Hello, how are we? Welcome back to the channel Up the Reds TV with me, Andy. Please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, this is the pre-match warm-up. FA Cup fifth round tie, Wolves versus Liverpool. So let's get on to it. Okay, so obviously this is our second game against them this week. And let's see what's come out of the press conference, shall we? Team news first. Florian Wirtz trained in and out yesterday with the team. He's going to do a bit more. Well, I say the team, the squad. He's going to do a bit more today, and if he comes through that, he will be given some small minutes in the best scenario, as per slots. That means that obviously we are winning the game and he wants to give him a few minutes, he'll give him a few minutes. But that's my interpretation of it anyway. So yeah. He was asked about is he going to make changes for the game? He said, yes, we have a few, but not 11. So make of that what you want from him. It's there will be changes, I think, for this game, and I'll give you my my starting 11. He was asked some brutal questions in the press conference. When I say brutal, I'm probably exaggerating a bit there, but some questions that need to be asked. And he said on conceding the 5 late goals, his thoughts, this is what he said: they were not big chances, they have come from set pieces, and the one at Fulham was a long-range shot. My opinion, my constructive opinion on this, you're talking a load of shite. Every chance that you have or you concede is a big chance for you or the opposition. It's as simple as that. To say that scoring from set pieces isn't a big chance, and to score a long range shot like the one at Fulham, where our heads for a split second went because the throwing happened, nobody went down and closed the player down. He had the goal at his mercy to have a crack. He had nothing to lose, and yet we didn't react. So I'm sorry, that's a big chance for me. He took it and he put it away, and we end up not winning the game. That's how chances are. So on this rubbish about none of the goals that we've conceded in extra time are big chances. They are massive chances. So yeah. He mentioned about, look, I've got there's 3 games in 7 days, so I will be looking at that. Obviously, he's prioritising the the Champions League game before the FA Cup game, and hence the changes are going to be made. He also mentioned that it's the 5th time this season that they've had 3 games in a week, and also he mentioned about an early kickoff. Now, I remember a press conference last season where he said Liverpool will be ready for the 12:30 game after we'd played. I think it was a Champions League game. So, look, messages are different this season from him, and we know what he said last season. So yeah, there you go on that. So, asked if he had not analysed the game from Tuesday. He said, yes, I did do. He said, this is his long answer. We had a lot of ball possession without being able to create a lot of chances. Not for the first time this season that has happened to us, but enough chances. I watch a lot of football to win a game, but we didn't win the game, of course. We didn't convert it into goals. And then also, not for the first time, This season, their first shot on target led to a goal, and that was the moment we realised, okay, maybe we have to bring more than what we did before. And from that moment on, we created a lot of chances from the ball possession we had. We scored, missed a few others, and as so many times this season, in extra time, a shot from outside the box, which in this situation was deflected, went in, and then you go away with a loss. And was hard to take. But we are a day before another very important game for us. So we've analysed, we know we have to be better tomorrow. So that's his summing up about the game tomorrow. How important is the FA Cup game, as it does not get you Champions League qualification? He said, we're always found every game we play very important, and we always find every trophy we win very important. So that was his short answer regarding that. He was a bit... He didn't like the next question. Well, I say the next question. One of the questions was about the slow approach, about the ball being played sideways and the play's lethargic in the first 45 minutes. And whoever the interviewer said, can something different be done? Now, his answer, he said, it does not come from me. I'm almost annoyed if you say that approach. The approach isn't different. We want to have the ball often as possible, then we get it back as often as possible so we can press high. Now, unless my eyes are deceiving me, we don't press at all at the top end. Salah doesn't press. Hugo Ekitike doesn't press. And Cody Gakpo doesn't press. When we had Alexander Isak for a few games, when he was getting his fitness back up, he wasn't pressing. So there lies the situation. I mean, Man City away, when we should have pressed them in the corner of their box and they came out with the ball with such ease, it's not happening. I do not see a press happening in our games, so I'm not so sure why he would bring that up at all. So yeah, we don't do that, and I've not seen it this season, and I'll be surprised if I see it before the season finishes. So he said a lot more in the press conference that just wasn't was more or less the same. And this is going to be my team, okay, and I'm just basing it on what I think it should be. Ali in goals. Yes, there's a cry out for Molyneax to start. I understand that. He started against Barnsley, but he never started against Brighton. Ali came back in. Gomez goes in at right back. Konate and Virgil van Dijk in the centre, and Robbo to play left back. Gravenberch and Jones, Maka should drop to the bench. Slobosly, and then it should be Frimpong on the right, Ekitike and Rio Ngamoa to start on the left-hand side. And on the bench, you got Molyneax, Kirkes Maka, Chiesa, Nioni, Salah, Gakpo, Ramsey, and Wirtz. So everybody's been shouting for Rio Ngamoa to start. Look, if he does get the nod, right, let's not have too much expectations from this 17-year-old lad, okay? I mean, Gakpo for me, he's has said it many a time, is fortunate that he's getting as much game time as he is getting. And Edwards, Hughes, and Slot cocked up massively for not getting when selling Diaz and not getting anybody else in for that position, massively. Um, so yeah, so the blame lies at the trio's door for me for that. So yeah, that's going to be my team. No doubt Slot will probably have a different team to this, but we don't play again until Tuesday in Turkey. If that game goes ahead, by the way, because there are some travel issues going on because of the stupidity that's happening in the Middle East. Created by a dickhead called Trump. So yeah, that is it for me on this one. It's a really short video. You tell me your starting lineup, who it should be. Thanks for the guys that have mentioned things as well. Okay, in the comments, that's absolutely brilliant. I know we're still frustrated from that Wolves performance. We've got 9 Premier League games to go. Look, if we get through this FA Cup tie, the quarterfinals will be in April, beginning of April. So we might have some fixture movements and things like that. So we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, I will do a post match. It will be out on Saturday, probably around about 2-3 o'clock. Okay, and we'll do the fallout from that. Don't expect too much from this. Edwards, as in Rob Edwards, will do exactly the same against Liverpool, whichever team that we play. Slot says he's in denial. It's not from him, it comes that it's too slow. He said, I can see spaces where I want the players to be playing the ball. And he's saying he's waiting till half time to get his message across. But I ain't being funny, mate. You're the coach. Your title is head coach. You can't be coming out with statements in press conferences and saying that it's the same old, same old. You've had, what is it, 5-6 months to get it right, and it's still the same old. I don't see any changes on that pitch. So, yeah, FA Cup will have a lot more fans there than normal. Do we take a lot because of the allocation? So I hope they're going to get entertained. I hope I'm going to get entertained, and I hope that you're going to get entertained. That's the most important thing. And if we don't, it just sums up our season. Okay, that's enough from me. Thanks very much for watching. As I've said, please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel, and I will speak to you on Saturday. Enjoy your Thursday evening. Up the Reds.